Bitcoin to $60,000. Let's discuss this. Huge fears in the market considering all the news that are coming out, which we're going to go over. So stay tuned till the end and please watch the video till the end as usual. And apologies, couldn't make a video yesterday, super busy with the EVEDEX launch. The mainnet is starting to get rolled out so soon. We'll be able to trade on EVEDEX, which will be pretty freaking amazing. So anyway, jumping straight into this, if you're brand to the channel, subscribe, like, comment, but if you don't want to provide any reasons for the algorithms to push the video forward, just enjoy the content in that case. So if we look at S&P 500, actually yesterday has been a very good day, a very great beginning of the week, and we really want to close about 5,700 to really kind of go back into the same vicinity of this, well, relative consolidation, if you will. So this is something we are expecting from S&P 500. However, when it comes to Bitcoin, let's first discuss the actual news and what is currently driving the market. Because as I told you previously, that the market is currently being driven by not as much technicals as actually the news and what is happening in the market. So let's dive straight into this, into the news and stuff. And I think that, and then I'm gonna share my trade setups, the trades I've been taking, and etc. So we'll talk about those as well. One of the good news is that finally the ETF is starting to buy again. So if you've paid attention, in the last few days, we actually started to see some kind of accumulation, especially yesterday, March 17th. So this is very good news. Now, moving on to some general news, which are actually quite bullish, but it also paints a very good picture as to the strategy of, in my opinion, even manipulation, you could call it, when it comes to Trump's administration towards crypto. So let's have a look. SEC releases clarification on the potential roles of different cryptocurrencies within the U.S. government. So in my opinion, this is absolutely fundamental. This is as bullish as it gets, to be honest. XRP for state-level financial transactions and etc. ADA, Cardano, best suited for academic credentialing, whatever that is for academic credentials, I suppose. Smart contracts for the government services and secure infrastructure management, etc. Then Solana, high-speed blockchain applications such as real-time government databases, secure voting mechanisms, etc. So this is serious. And so they're going to be using the coins that they also have in the strategic stockpile and just digital stockpile. Altcoins separately will be used for government services. So this is huge. But you know what's missing here? And on the topic of manipulation and the strategy of the currently of the Trump's administration, where is Ethereum? Ethereum isn't here, is it? However, and you're going to say, yeah, Ethereum is dead. But before you make that conclusion, let me show you something. And it's going to also explain exactly what, in my opinion, is going to happen to Ethereum, which is still such a, not a nice show, but let me show you. Trump associates net 390 million payday from World Liberty token sales. So you might remember World Liberty Financial, the crypto company of Donald Trump, issued a token, World Liberty, that they sold, and about the Trump himself and his associates, after expenses, 75% of the sale, which is basically the total sale was half a billion, and they're pocketing 390 million. And remember, where did this money go? 80% of this money has gone not into Solana, not into XRP, not into ADA, not into Bitcoin. It went into Ethereum, and it still is in Ethereum, about 80% of this money. So they don't mention Ethereum here, but they keep accumulating it, and it's not even the World Liberty's money, it's actually Trump's money, and he's holding 80% of it in Ethereum. Interesting coincidence. You think they enjoy losing money? I don't think so. What they do enjoy doing is taking your coins, and in this particular case, it's Bitcoin and Ethereum. So just be mindful of this fact. Moving on. What is important today, President Trump will be signing multiple executive orders today on Tuesday, so at 3:30 p.m. Eastern time, so pay attention. There might be something about crypto. It's going to be very interesting. And before we continue, I wanted to remind you that there is a link down in the description of this video to Kralow Financial Academy, which is going to be actually becoming a part of EVEDEX ecosystem of our exchange. Also inside, there's going to be a learning center and our financial academy, and you can actually join this waiting list, and this is something that will enable you to learn about personal finances, financial literacy, blockchain in general, portfolio management, how to actually allocate capital to investments properly from your existing job, for example, your income, how to optimize your expenses and therefore be able to invest, how to invest safely, and also there are different topics, even topics of high risk that I personally have been using as well as trading strategies and just general my 10x wealth building system that I call 10x whatever. Just looks good. But overall, I've gone in the last 14 years from $1,000 reselling used cars to $75 million net worth. So you might be able, which includes Evadex, of course. So you might be interested in having a look. So go ahead, fill out the form, and it's going to give you access to some of the education immediately. And we're going to be launching this financial academy, which is going to be for everyone around the world to scale their finances. And also, they will become a part of Evadex soon enough. So also, next big thing which is happening tomorrow is the interest rate decision from Federal Reserve, March 19th. 99% probability that Fed will hold rates steady and nothing will change. If they do cut rates, because PPI and CPI previously, as I told you, came out very, very low and very cool. So hopefully they're going to cut rates. And if they do, that's going to be super bullish. It's going to be immensely bullish. Next thing that a lot of people have been worried about, and getting to the topic of this video, of Bitcoin to $60,000. There was an insider whale who was holding a $500 million Bitcoin short with a 40x leverage on Hyperliquid, which is just insane if you look at it. At some point, he had a crazy P&L of like $8 million loss, the value of $500 million. Like, we should get to trading like this. Once we launch Evadex, we do well, we'll probably place trades like these, but it's going to be long trades, not short trades. Fuck the ones who are shorting Bitcoin over this kind of money. But anyway, so the fear was that this insider knows something that we don't know. Maybe he's part of this Trump's team, whatever. They know something, and that's why, a lot of people started worrying about him, and even Justin Sun and half of the crypto Twitter tried to liquidate him. Like, there was a pump that was almost got him liquidated at 85,500, but he didn't get liquidated. So a lot of people started, saying that if there is some kind of insider information, he's placing a $500 million short with a take profit somewhere in the vicinity of 60K, and that they know something that we don't know. But good news so far is that if you check on Hyperliquid, just recently, he actually closed his short right here. Just like an hour ago, the short was closed and he withdrew the money. Certainly, he might reopen another account. Hyperliquid is similar to Evadex, by the way, so he can create any account he wants and he can trade anything he wants from anywhere with no name on it, basically. So, and do it safely with self-custody. So that's also the benefit of Evadex. So if you don't know what Evadex is and what we're doing, go to evadex.com and check it out. So he withdrew the money, so he might, put in a trade from somewhere else. But overall, this is the fear. And for myself, when it comes to my trade setups, and I'm going to give you my opinion for the market overview. When it comes to the trade, I still hold the Solana trade right here, the one I showed you previously. We also took some trades on Bitcoin right here. Which is posted it in the club. We've taken a small loss here, 2K, and then we've taken also a big, beautiful trade from here, posted in the club. Again, I couldn't make a video update, so if you want to join Kralow Trading Club, link in the description of this video. It's going to also become part of our financial academy, so join the waiting list, as I told you, and made the extra 10K for the weekend for ice cream, so to speak. And when it comes to my setups, though, and certainly you can trade over on Bybit with exclusive link in the description of this video. You can claim up to 42% discount on trading fees and up to $30,000 in initial deposit bonuses, so use it to your advantage. Going back to the chart itself, right now we have very important resistance, and I will show you the trade setups now as to what I'm expecting, and then we're going to discuss the topic of this video when it comes to $60,000 price target for Bitcoin. So we have very important resistance here that we really want to see kind of cleared, to be honest, before anything. And when it comes to, oh geez, where did it go? But generally speaking, what is of utmost importance right now is, oh no, for some reason it's not working properly. Anyway, so we'll check what's happening here later. What interests me the most right now is this resistance, which is pretty clear cut. If you want to kind of trade the breakout from here, if it does happen, with short stop loss kind of a thing with the target of 86, if it does break, it kind of is all right. But to be honest, with this kind of weak market, I'd rather have my trade set up somewhere in this vicinity if we go to this liquidity area yet again, or try to retest the lower point of 78,000, which is possibly what this whale was trying to do on Hyperliquid. So that being said, I really want to kind of take trades off of liquidity and off of the extension to the downside than breakouts right now. But with very short stop losses, you can do that. But of utmost importance is 78,000 here. When it comes to Ethereum, I don't really have much of trade setups for Ethereum still. The interesting zone is like 1750 to 1800 with a break of this structure here, possibly retest of finally of 2100. So my swing trades are still open. They're still there, like $1.2 million. So I'll just keep them for eternity if I have to. But overall, this is just my view, but Ethereum is relatively weak just because they're not pumping the news into it, as I just told you the strategy that they have. So, but don't lose hope for ETH. Now, when it comes to Solana, I don't want to really place any other ones. This trade is still active, and as long as we stay above 125 and kind of try to reach 150 possibly, especially if they finally cut rates more, even though the market is not pricing it in, so it's highly unlikely, but if it happens, it will signal that Trump is getting a win over the Fed. So, and this could be something that's going to be fueling finally the big rally that we are expecting. Therefore, getting to the point of my expectation, whether we can expect of Bitcoin going down to $60,000 because of these fears of this $500 million Bitcoin short. I'll be just absolutely bluntly honest with you guys. At this point, the price performance is kind of slowing down in terms of its down move, but would I be expecting to see a big squeeze down to 60,000? Right now, absolutely everything is driven by news and the decisions made in the Oval Office of the White House. So as soon as they announce anything huge in terms of quantitative easing, reduction of the interest rates, money printing, tax cuts, etc., and this tariff bullshit going away, which it kind of is already priced in, and we're not going to see a recession, then hoping for a $60,000 Bitcoin, which is basically going back to the same level of consolidation that we had during the summer, is just not just unreasonable, it's just stupid. So shorting it down to 60,000, well, enjoy this risk. I'd rather bet on something that has more probability of happening, and 60K right now, I don't see happening. So be mindful of this, be careful. Just check out the setups I just showed you. Rewatch this video if you have to, and check out this quick tutorial popping up on your screen as to how to trade Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. It's an old video, but it's going to teach you a few tricks that will actually improve your trading. See you next video.